Even the best and the brightest of us have a hard time telling apart one animal from another, no matter how experienced we are at telling things apart. And sometimes just looking at superficial details to suss out the identity of the animal can be difficult. For example, a cougar and a lioness will look practically the same upon initial glance. So it's any wonder why people have such a hard time telling cats and dogs apart. And that's why we've compiled some methods to help you figure out whether the animal you brought home is a cat or a dog. The first thing to look for is whether or not the animal is sleeping. If it's currently asleep, it's likely to be a cat. Dogs have also been known to sleep, but they'll find any excuse to stay awake. So try and wake up the animal. If it continues to insist that it sleeps, it's probably a cat. The next thing to look for is the temperament of the animal. Is the animal seemingly happy to see you? Then it might be a dog. Does it look irritated at the sight of you? It's likely to be a cat. Cats show their affection towards humans by being unpleasant and using your arms as scratching post. They will also pay tribute to you with their first kill of the day, be it a rat or a bird, and leave them on your bed. Meanwhile, dogs tend to show their affection by panting like an old asthmatic man. They'll fetch things for you, like newspaper if you're still subscribed to ancient media. They also want to stay close to you at all times with no regard for your personal space, which can be problematic during sweltering summer seasons. They're like hairy radiators that try to melt you to death while you sleep. But the most surefire way to figure out whether your pet is a cat or a dog happens when you die. If the animal eats your eyelids post-mortem, it's definitely a cat. If the animal continues to stay by your side, hoping you'd wake up soon, it's very likely to be a dog. It's not that cats don't care about their owners. They do, in their own special way. But dead human eyelids are a delicacy that's hard to come by. For them, it's akin to resisting the temptation of an A5 Wagyu beef. In all honesty though, the best way to tell cats and dogs apart is just to ask them. Just be respectful when you do, and they're likely to tell you. We can go on and catalog every stereotypical cat-dog behaviors and urban legends, but at the end of the day, that's all they are, stereotypes. They don't tell the full story, and they're often wrong and woefully outdated. So open a dialogue, start a conversation. You may be surprised by what you hear. Maybe they're not even cats or dogs to begin with. Maybe they're bears or even frogs, because there are other animals outside of cats and dogs. In fact, a lot of animals tend to be not cats or dogs. Expand your horizon. Expand them until they've been stretched to their limits. Until they're about to snap. Then snap them. I'm a bootleg copy of Hitch, and this has been another episode of Tutorial. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more factual tutorials. Have a wonderful tutorial day.